Okay, hello. Turn on your camera, please. We're going to start. Okay, so let's see. If you have some doubts, let me know. Okay, so we're going to continue. We were working on defining relative clauses. So let's go to page 68 to the workbook, please, to page 68. And we are going to do only work exercise 1 and 2. Okay, so in this case, in number 1, we are on page 68. So in this case, what we have to do is to choose between who, that, or where. Okay, so number 1, it says, did you see the photo? Who, that, or where I posted? I posted yesterday. Which one do you think is correct?
That.
Or hyphen? That. Okay, that or hyphen. Okay. Did you see the photo that I posted yesterday? So that refers to the photo, right? Yep, you're right. So number 1 is that. So what about number 2? It says, is that the neighbor? Who, where, or bake? Who? Okay, who bake the cake for your birthday? So I'm going to give you 1 minute to decide, please, which one is the correct option in this case. 1 minute, and then we're going to check. Okay. Number 3, it says the building on the left is the office that who or where I used to work. That, okay. The office that I used to work. Number 4, the woman where or who or hyphen or nothing usually cuts my hair.
Who?
Not. Who?
Not, someone said not without a hyphen.
Teacher,
Yes.
el 3 no debería ser where, porque indica cuál de los edificios. On the left is.
Okay. Building on the left is the office, so where refers to the office, right? Yep, you're right. So number 3, the office. Because it refers to the office. Para lugares siempre usamos where, okay? And number 5, it says he loves playing sports. Where or that or who he hasn't tried before.
That.
That he hasn't tried before. Yes. Okay. Number 6, she told me about a restaurant that where or who.
Where.
Okay,
Where.
she told me where they make really good vegetarian food. Number 7, we could meet at that French cafe. Do you want that or where or who?
Where?
The one where you mentioned earlier. Okay, number 8. It says for people. Hi, who? Okay. For people who prefer peace and quiet. This hotel is perfect. Number 9, is she the girl that, where, or hyphen, or what you were
Where.
telling? Is she the girl where you were telling me about? Number 10, this is the room that, who, or where. This is the room. Yes, number 10.
Where?
Where? Okay. Number, can you see? Yes. Do you have any? Can you see any mistake?
Las últimas
9.
deberían de ser that.
In number 9.
Últimas dos, sí.
Okay. So this is okay. She's the girl that. So the room which most of people, sorry, which most of the meeting, which most of the meeting take place. So do you think it's that or where? In number 10?
Creo que es where.
Teacher,
Sí.
Sí es where porque dice, ¿no?
teacher, pero en la 9 es una pregunta igual, ¿verdad?
Number 9, she is the girl that, sí, no puede ser porque the girl, ¿ok? Se refiere a the girl. No podemos usar para una persona el where ni el what, ¿ok? Sí o sí es that o el guión, o sin that, ¿ok? Sin relative pronoun. Is she the girl you were telling me about, or is she the girl that you were telling me about? Cualquiera de los dos. Because that refers to the girl. Can you see another mistake?
Creo que la 10 es where nada más, teacher.
Where, okay, because we are talking about a place, no? The room.
Teacher, entonces, number
Yes, teacher.
4 is not who.
The
Is,
woman. Yes. It's not who.
is
The
on,
woman. Only hyphen. Okay, but the woman usually cuts my hair has left. ¿Quién se fue? ¿Quién has left? It says
Woman.
the woman. Entonces, who, okay? The woman who, la mujer quien se fue o quien normalmente, ¿quién, no? Funciona como quién, o que normalmente informal, y quién es formal, ¿no? En español, the woman, quien normalmente corta mi cabello. Okay, so yeah, this one is who, and I'm going to show you the answers. Okay, so number 1 is that or hyphen. Number 2, who. Number 3, where. Number 4, who. Number 5, that or hyphen. Number 6, where. Number 7, that or hyphen or no. Relative pronoun. Number 8, who. 9, that or hyphen. And the last one, it is where, okay? So let's move on now. What we are going to do on exercise 2 in this case, in this case, what we have to do is to join the two sentences. The two sentences using relative pronouns. That's the hotel we stayed here in May. So, what is the relative pronoun for number 1?
That is the hotel where I stayed there in May.
Where stayed. ¿Quiénes se quedaron?
Nosotros.
Where we stay. Entonces, where we stay, because where se refiere solo A ver, para que me entiendan bien, ¿ya? Los relative pronouns, como su nombre dice, funciona como sujeto en la siguiente oración, ¿ya? Entonces, where stayed, there, no, es como si no tuviera sujeto, ¿ok? Where we stayed, sí o sí tenemos que poner el sujeto, porque el where está funcionando para referirse al lugar, al hotel. En este caso, where we stay. That's why we have to add a subject, but in this case, we, right? So, what about number 2? Para el where no cambiamos, ¿ok? Solo para who se reemplaza por los pronombres personales. El who o el that para los pronombres personales. O el which para cuando es cosa, ¿no? El where se queda tal como está. And number 2, I lost the necklace.
That.
Martha gave. That. Only that.
That Marta.
Okay. So, yeah, that Martha gave me, right? So, Martha gave me, and that refers to the necklace. Después todo lo mismo, ¿no? What about number 3? Did you hear the joke? Alan told it earlier.
That Alan told earlier.
Okay. Did you hear the joke? Yes?
That.
Told it earlier. Okay. That Alan? Okay, so that Alan, that refers to, ¿a qué se refiere that?
The joke.
The joke, right? So that Alan told it later. Are we going, that Alan told early, sorry. Are we going to use it or not?
Not.
Not, right? So yeah, maybe not. So that Alan told earlier because yeah, it sounds more, not to repeat this one, we use that, okay? Number 4, she shouted the boy. He had dropped his phone. So what about number 4?
Who had?
The boy, okay? So yeah, the boy is a person, so who had, right? So he es the boy, entonces ya para no repetir, decimos who had, right? As you said, who had dropped his phone. What about number 5? This is the bus. It goes to Chicago. It
That
Where?
house too.
Yes. Can you repeat, please? This is the bus.
That goes to Chicago.
Okay, so that goes to Chicago. Porque it se refiere a the bus,
Cosa.
right? The bus, right? Y cosa. Entonces, para no repetir the bus or it, usamos that, or we can say which, okay? Cualquiera de las dos, that or which. And number 6, are they going to the restaurant? It opened last year. So number 6, are they going to the restaurant? It opened
Where it opened last month?
Without it.
Without it. Okay. Are they going to the restaurant? were opened. So, do you all have the same like this? Are they going to the restaurant were open?
If
Okay.
opened,
Were it open? No, okay. Esto es como la anterior que vimos en el it's open, okay. Pero es sin pronombre, okay. It, ¿a qué se refiere?
Al restaurante.
restaurant.
Restaurant. Open se refiere a la acción o quién realiza la acción. Open. Who open?
The restaurant.
The restaurant, ¿verdad? Entonces, para it, ¿qué usamos? Para cosa,
Where?
it. Where? That, okay. No, where, because es una acción. Open. No estamos diciendo que nosotros trabajamos ahí o que nosotros comemos donde nosotros comemos, donde no se dice donde abrió. En español decimos donde abrió.
Entonces,
Okay.
that
So,
es, ¿no?
that or which, right? That or which? Are they going to the restaurant that open or which open? Last month. And okay, I'm going to show you now the answer. But we have the correct. But anyway, let's see. I'm going to erase this one. So number one, that's the hotel where we stay. Number two, I lost the necklace. Marta gave me, or yeah, we can use that or not, okay? Because we have the subject and a verb. I lost the necklace that Marta gave me, or Marta gave me. Number three, did you hear the joke Alan told earlier, or that Alan told? Con o sin relative pronoun. Función, okay? Number four, she shouted to the boy, that or who had dropped his phone, is correct. Number five, this is the bus that goes to Chicago or which goes to Chicago. Cualquiera de las dos. No hay diferencia. Ya la única diferencia es que uno es más formal y el otro no. Are they going to the restaurant that opened last month or which opened last month? Cualquiera de las dos. Okay. Do you have any question?
Entonces se puede decir que el relative clause funciona a modo de sustituir el noun principal.
Sí, sí. Sustituye o se refiere al sujeto, al sujeto en la oración. ¿Okay? Se refiere o sustituye al sujeto. Yes, Flores. No question. Okay. So let's go now. Let's go back please to page 102. And what we are going to do, it says stress. So yeah, we're not going to do the pronunciation about stress, okay? So instead, let's move on to exercise. Exercise 6B, please. We're not going to do the pronunciation. So what we have to do on exercise 6B, we're going to do this one and another one, and then we're going to do another part. So it says here that we had to match the halves to make one sentence. A remote control is something that
you use to turn on the TV.
That you use to turn on the TV, right? Yep. Number two, a flight attendant is someone
works in a plane.
someone who works, okay, and a kindergarten is a place where, yeah, the last one is A, right? So yeah, we have the correct ones. Okay, so what we are going to do now, 1 minute please. So let's move on to exercise 7A. This one you're going to work with your classmates. I'm going to send you to work in pairs, okay? So what you have to do is to write definitions. It says, with who or where. Number 1, something used to see small things, it says. ¿Cómo ponemos o haríamos una definición? Something used to see small things. Something used to see.
It is something.
It is something, okay.
I think
That you use.
Okay, that you use, okay, that you use.
I use para see, to see.
It is something are used.
Thing, small thing.
Okay, to see small thing. To see small thing, okay, me corrigen por favor si no estoy escribiendo bien su respuesta. Okay. Is correct? It is something that you, sorry. No, it's used, no? Okay, so it is something that you use to see small things. Okay, so I'm going to send you to work with your classmate for this activity, okay? Because the homework I'm going to assign you will be like this. So you are going to say definitions, but first let's do this. Okay, I'm going to send you now. 1 minute, please. Okay, accept please the invitations. Okay. 3 minutos, por favor.
Chelsea, el 3, that, ¿no? ¿O es who?
Creo que es who.
Que son one se refiere a alguno, creo.
Sí, es alguno. Pero ¿quiénes coleccionan el garbage? ¿Qué coleccionan? No, ¿quién sería? Who collect the garbage? No sé. La 5 es who?
Sí. ¿Estás poniendo it al igual que el 1 en la que es de some?
Sí, algunos, en la 2 no sé, le puse that a place, no sé si estará, porque aquí se comienza en el cuadrito de arriba, igual dice that restaurant. That's a place. ¿En la 4 le pusiste algo por delante?
No, todavía, a ver.
¿Qué sería that?
Supongo que es who porque, o sea, es un ser vivo, digamos, no es cosa. A ver,
Sí.
un animal, ¿quién? Porque sería que estaríamos haciendo que ese animal fuera una cosa, digamos.
Ujú. Sí, tienes razón. Sería who. Pero ¿no serían doble who en la 3 y en la 4?
Ah, sí, en la 3 igual. Porque someone, usaríamos that si dijera ahí algo, digamos. ¿No ves? Pero aquí se refiere a alguien, o sea, una persona. Si dijera something, ahí ya recién usaríamos something that collects the garbage, ahí ya sería that. Ok, entonces con that, digo con who igual.
¿En la 5 es who entonces?
Sí, no
Y en
veo
la...
que... Ajá.
Ok. Y en la 6, a ver.
En las 5 igual es who, dijimos, ¿no? Ah, ya. Yo creo que en la 6 es that building.
Aida or Jerko. Number 2, please.
It is a place where you can buy newspapers and magazines.
Okay, where you can buy. Okay, newspapers. Yeah, so it's correct. And 1 minute, please. Elenir or Jorge Valdivia. Number 3. No. Okay, then Daniela or Geraldine or Jessica Vocal. Daniela.
Okay. Number 3, he's someone who collects the garbage.
He is.
Yes.
Okay, he is someone
who collects the garbage.
Okay, thank you. So he is someone who collects. And number 4, Chelsea or Flores Bernal, please.
Okay, is an animal who buries low and lives in trees. And trees, ¿no? Teacher?
Trees.
Trees.
It's an animal who lives very slow and lives in trees. Okay, so yep, it's an animal. So what relative pronoun are you using here?
Pusimos who, teacher. Que se refiere a...
Okay. Okay, who very slow or who is very slow?
Very slow and lives in streets.
Very slow and lives. Okay, thank you. And what about number 5, Carlos?
Is a person who is plays an instrument on the street.
Which plays? Or who plays? Okay, which plays an instrument?
Teacher, and the number 4 is only is.
Okay. Number 4, it's an animal.
Yes, eso lo is, teacher. Is an animal.
Yes, it's an animal. It's an animal who very slow in lives in trees. Okay. Lisette, do you have number 6?
It's a building where horses sleep and eat.
Where horses sleep. Okay. So can you see any mistake?
Teacher, la número 4 para hablar de animal también se usa el who.
No. A no ser que, which, ¿no? A no ser que seamos bolivianos y estemos en Bolivia, porque acá sí le humanizamos, ¿no? A nuestra mascota. So, but no. In this case, which one is correct?
No sería that, entonces, teacher, en el número ese donde está con who, el 4.
Okay.
Number 4, who?
Number 4 is which.
Which.
Okay, that or which, okay. Yeah, cualquiera de las dos, ya, pero ¿qué está mal? It's an animal which very slow and lives. So, yes. ¿Qué está mal en la 4? A ver.
Lives, sin la S.
It's an animal. No, it's correct. Okay, no, está bien. A ver, ¿qué hace el animal? It's an animal. So, which está bien, okay? Or that también, pero acá nos falta algo.
Is very slow.
It's very slow. Nos falta el verbo, ¿no? Nos falta la acción. No se olviden, si hay relative pronoun, si es que no hay pronombre o sujeto después de un relative pronoun, sí o sí tiene que haber un verbo. It's very slow and lives in trees. Okay, so now we have the correct ones, and I'm going to show you the answers. Okay, but yeah, let's see. Number 1, it's something that you use, or también sin el relative pronoun porque tenemos sujeto y verbo, cualquiera de los dos, okay? Number 2, it's a place where you buy newspaper and magazine. Number 3, it's someone who collects. Number 4, that an animal that is very slow. Number 5, who plays an instrument. Number 6, where horses sleep. Okay. Do you have any question? No? Okay, so what you're going to do as homework, in pairs, a video. Okay, so here we have, it says, yeah, first we're going to match this. It says it's something you use to see small things. What letter is?
F.
And F, okay, and what is the name? Do you know the name of that?
Letter E. Number
Letter
1.
E. Okay, number 1, E. So what is the name of this? Do you know? Glass, could be some kind of glass.
Magnified Class.
Magnifying glass, okay. So letter E, magnifying glass. Number 2, it's a place where you buy newspaper and magazine. What letter is?
Letter F.
F.
Letter F. And what is the name? How do we call this little store? ¿Cómo le decimos acá?
No es grocery store, ¿no es, teacher?
No es. ¿Cómo se le dice? A ver, es una tienda.
Acuerdo.
Newspaper shop.
Newspaper shop. Could be newspaper shop. A ver, ¿cómo se le dice a esas tiendas pequeñas?
¿Kiosco?
Cuando salían.
Library.
Kiosco,
No, no es
Library.
librería tampoco. Library.
No. Kiosco. No. Kiosco, okay? Could be a kiosco, maybe. Number 3. Yes.
B.
B. So, how do we call people? Los recolectadores de basura, ¿cómo le decimos? Yes, basura en inglés.
Garbage.
Garbage. Collector.
Garbage collector.
Garbage collector, okay. So, yep. Or trash collector, okay. Number 4, it's an animal that's very slow.
Letter D.
Letter D, right? Okay, so perezoso en inglés.
Slot.
Okay, ahorita slots. And number 5, it's a person who plays an instrument on the street.
Letter A.
Letter A. So how do we call these people? Músicos de la calle, como decimos, yes.
Street performer.
Street performers or musician, right? Because he's playing a guitar, so maybe it's a street musician. Number 6, it's a building where horses sleep and eat.
Barn.
Stable. Okay, and this one is
Barn.
farm or stable. Okay, so yep, I'm going to show you the answer. Okay, let's see. Number 1, magnifying glass. Number 2, kiosk. Number 3, garbage or trash collector. Number 4, slot. 5, busker or street musician, and stable, right? So, okay, so what you have to do with the homework in this case, we are going to do the communication practice, this one. So student A and student B, it says you have to ask and answer the questions with the student B, and we have to complete, in this case, the things that are done, okay? For example, what's 3 down, it says. So 3 down, in this case, it's something who is student B no tiene 3 down, right? Por eso está preguntando, what is 3 down? So 3 down, okay, como no tenemos 3 down, nos falta P-E-T-T.
President.
President, okay. What is, lo que tiene que hacer el estudiante B, what is 3 down? 3 down, tiene que preguntar, what is 3 down? Y estudiante A tiene que responder, así como el modelo que tenemos. It's someone who is the leader of a country. Da definición, okay? Someone who is the leader of a country. No, relative pronoun, who is the leader of a country. Y anotamos, president. ¿Cómo preguntaríamos? Ya, nos falta el 3 across, ¿no? 3 across. Okay, 3 across. So what's 3 across? ¿Qué definición darían? A ver, para lo que está en la B. Dice, bueno, A park, yeah, a place. So it's a place where you can play soccer or go for a walk. So remember that you have to use definitions. It's someone who, it's a place where, it's something that. Tienen que dar definition, okay? Do you understand what you have to do? Yes or no?
All understand, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. No van a decirle la respuesta y don't cheat, sin copiar. Háganse lo que no saben. Ok. Ya, esa es una. So let's move on, please. Después lo pongo en pareja. Okay? So, as the video, it says the title. So what we are going to do now, I'm going to write a word. So can you tell me? So because, okay, so what does it mean this? Long distance love? Anyone?
Amor a distancia.
Amor a distancia, okay, Jericho. So, okay, let's see. I'm going. Okay, 1 minute. Who's right? Long. Sorry, me faltó. I'm sorry. Okay, ahora
Creí que
sí.
decía Ivonne, creí que decía.
Okay, ahora sí, ¿no? Okay, long distance, pero ya entendieron el contexto, ¿no? So, can you tell me? Let's listen to. A ver, long distance. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship? Let's listen to Daniela. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
But what information no funcionó.
It doesn't work. It didn't work.
work.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Carlos Jose? Have you ever been in a long distance?
No, it's uncomfortable.
Okay. Okay, thank you. What about you, Maria Rene? Have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
No, teacher.
No, never. Okay.
Never.
Okay. Carlos, have you ever been in a long distance? Yes or no? No. Okay. Okay. Your friends?
It is very unusual and uncomfortable.
Okay. Grover, what about you? Have you ever been in a long distance?
Never.
Never. ¿Por qué? Okay. A ver, women, Asmin, have you ever been? No quieren mencionar, no quieren. Okay. Yeah.
No, teacher. No, nunca he tenido.
Okay. So, yeah. Ni en la pandemia, nunca.
No.
Okay.
No
Okay.
sé cómo se dice soltero.
Single?
Single. Sí, estaba soltero.
Okay. So, can you tell me, what do you think is the important thing when we have this kind of relationship? What do you think is important when we are in this kind of relationship? In a long distance relationship. What could be?
Communication, maybe?
Communication, okay.
The truth.
What else?
El respeto, dice.
Okay, respect. Yes, Flores?
The truth in both
Trust.
persons.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, trustful. We have to trust in the others. Okay. And
The trust.
okay, thank you. So I'm asking you confidence. Okay. So I'm asking you this because, a ver, hoy día vamos a ver lo más difícil de lo que queda, ya de la unidad, ya para que la próxima semana no tengamos que ver ningún punto gramatical, que sea más liviano, ¿ok? Así que, so we are going to do this. So let's move on to page 106, please. Ya la próxima clase va a ser liviana, ¿ok? Es lo más fuerte de hoy. So, I'm asking you, ¿se me escucha entrecortado o se me escucha bien? So.
Escucha bien, teacher.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm asking you this. All the question I ask is because of this. Okay, it says the title "Long Distance Love," and today we're going to see the grammar part is about the use of infinitive and ing form, and the vocabulary is relationships verbs. We are going to learn what verbs do we use when talking about relationships. And let's move on to, let's go to exercise 1, please. In this case, it says here we have to look at the picture. And so look at the title and the picture. It says we have to answer this question before we read it. No, Leon, a ver, can you tell me the ultimate long distance relationship? It says. So the first question, what do you think the text is about? ¿De qué trata? A ver. It's about a man and
In the space.
a man who lives in the space maybe, and
What do you say, astronauta?
astronauts.
Astronaut.
Okay, so what else?
The long distance in here and his and her wife.
Okay, they have some kind of long distance relationship. Yeah, could be. So, ya respondieron las dos, ¿no? So, where do you think the woman is? Is on, where do you think? On Mars?
The Earth?
On the Earth. Okay, no hacen esas
Space
cosas.
technician.
Los que hablan en inglés. ¿Qué les pasa? No, no sé. Okay, so yeah, how do you think? Yeah, she's on Earth, right? So how do you think they stay in touch? Via Facebook, via WhatsApp? What do they use for communication? What do you think they use to communicate each other? Yes or no? What do you think? No? Okay, so we are going to read this, okay? So I'm going to ask 1 minute, please. So Grover, you're going to read this one, the introduction, and I'm going to choose Jessica Vocal, this one, please. Hasta ahí, por favor, Jessica, hasta donde dice to Mars, amigo. And, okay, Raúl from the world on his first trip hasta human, por favor, human touch. And Carlos, okay, Carlos José. La última parte, ¿ok? Las palabras other couples until Amico Scott. Okay, so can you start, please, Robert?
Having a long distance relationship isn't easy. Staying in touch takes extra effort, and not having your partner around when you need support can be difficult. So it's hard to imagine what life is like for Emiko Conger, whose boyfriend Scott Cayley is often not even on the planet with where. That's because Scott is an astronaut who spent months rotating 400 kilometers above the Air on the International Space Station.
Okay, thank you.
Amico works at NASA, which is how she got to know Scott. They met a few times, and after talking for hours and hours one evening, Scott finally asked her out. They've now been together for several years. However, Scott's job means he is often away. His first trip to the space station lasted 6 months. After that, he lived in space for a whole year to find out that will happen to the human body your main to Mars.
On his first trip, it wasn't easy for Amico to stay in touch. Emailing him involved a 6-hour delay, but now it's almost instant, and it's also possible to video chat and a week. But there are some things that can't be done. One of the things I miss most I holding hat, says Amico. We can connect by phone. I can upload pictures, but you can't upload human touch.
Okay, thank you.
Other codes might have broken out in such a situation, but not Scott and Amico. We really appraise a challenge because we know that in the end we will be able to say, yeah, we did that. So whenever you think your love life in difficult, just think of Amico and Scott.
Okay, thank you. So according to the text, how do they stay in touch?
Video chat.
Video chat, they use video. Where is she? Where is he? Where is the man? In the moon? Yes. Anyone? Where is the man according to the text? He is in the space estación espacial. Space station, right? Okay, space station. So where is the woman? No. Él está on Earth, right? No va a estar en mar, okay? Okay. So on Earth, so he's on Earth, and yeah, so yeah, we have answered all the questions. So let's see. I'm going to show you the answers. So this is about Amico and Scott Kelly, right? And Scott is on the International Space Station, and Amico is on Earth. So by email and video chat, they use to communicate each other. So let's move on to number 2, please. Here we have to do, in this case, we have to match the sentences from 1 to 5 with the picture. So number 1, it says, Amico got to know Scott at a friend's house. So what picture is this one?
E.
Letter E. Okay, and they fell in love.
B.
Sorry. B. Yeah, Scott asked Amico out on a date. Yeah, which one is this? asked Amico out on a date. Where is he asking to go out? Or to have a relationship, maybe? What picture?
Sí.
C, okay, and number 4, staying in touch.
Letter A. Letter A.
A, okay, and they broke up but got back together in the end. The last one.
D.
D.
Okay, which one is broke up? The first picture or the second one? The first, right? Broke up, this one. Okay, so okay. Yep, you're right. I'm not going to show you the answer, okay? But because you're right, instead, 1 minute. What we are going to do. No, let's move on to. We are going to see. No, we're not going to do in this case the. Yeah, we're going to do the grammar part, but sorry, the vocabulary part from exercise from page 115, but we only are going to do the exercise 2 as we did last time, okay? So let's move on to page 157, please. Solo vamos a hacer las dos, okay? Because the words that you're seeing, these are the words you have seen before. So in this case, we have to choose the correct words to complete the sentences. So we don't have, we make, or we do a lot in common.
Have.
Okay, we don't have, right? Yep, so you're right, we don't have. Number 2, I think I'm falling on, in, or for love. Which one? On, in, right? I'm falling in love. So try to do the same, please, with the others. If you want, you can look at the phrases we have on exercise 1, at the phrases in the box. So try to do the same, please. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And once you finish, send me a message to my private WhatsApp with the word finish or done, okay? So you are going to read your sentences.
Ahora también al estar para que vayamos.
No sé si te compraste o no.
Estoy en clase. Voy a ir donde mi amiga, pero
¿A cuál?
del cumpleaños, pues más tarde, amor.
Tiene mujeres.
Pero igual, pues.
Hannah Mason from the U.S. and Gustavo Ramos from Argentina first met in 1985. They were both traveling around Canada after college. A friend introduced Gustavo to Hannah and they immediately got along well, traveling around Canada after college. A friend introduced Gustavo to Hannah, and they immediately after college. A friend introduced Gustavo to Hannah, and they immediately got along well. As they got to know each other better, and they immediately got along well. As they got to know each Gustavo to Hannah, and they immediately got along well. As they got to know each other better, they became good friends. They discovered became good friends. They discovered as they got to know each other better, they became good friends. They discovered that they had a lot in common, including a love of travel, friendship of travel, friendship, and they immediately got along well. As they got to know each other better, they became good friends. They discovered that they had a lot in common, including a love of travel. Friendship turned to romance when Gustavo asked Hannah out. They went on a date to Gustavo's of travel. Friendship turned to romance when Gustavo asked Hannah out. They went on a date to
Well, with your brothers?
to get along well with your brothers. Okay. Number 6, Daniela.
Number 6. My boss introduced me with my future wife.
Okay. And number 7, Jerko. Jerko, number 7, please.
Pardon, teacher. The first day that we went on together was to a rock concert.
Okay, thank you. We went on. And number Flores Bernal, number 8, please.
Okay. They had a big argument and decided to break up.
Okay, thank you. So the others, let's do it together. Okay, so number 9, it says we were classmates, but we only became or got or came friends after we graduated. Yes. We only became, got, or came. Anyone? Became.
I'm sure.
Okay, and number 10, I first became, I first arrived, or I first got to know her. Which one is correct?
Get to know. So go to know.
Got to know, right? Got to know her. And number 11, has some ever asked you out, asked you up, asked you off?
Ask out.
Out, right? Ask you out. Number 12, James and I are thinking of going, getting, or joining back.
Getting.
Getting back together. 13, you will have to go, have to stay.
Have to stay.
Have to stay in touch with everyone. Yep. So, okay, I'm going to show you the answers. So, number 1, have. Number 2, in. Number 3, going. Number 3, married. Not marriage. Number 5, along. Number 6, to. 7, on. 8, up. 9, became. 10, got to know. 11, out. And 12, getting. And the last one is stay. Okay. So let's go now. Let's go back, please, to page 107. Sorry. Okay, so 107, please. It says here. No, this is not. So we're going to do exercise 3. In this case, what we have to do is to choose the correct word to complete the sentences. So these sentences are from the text you have read. So number 1, it says have or having a long distance relationship isn't easy. Have or having?
Having.
Having, right? Having a long distance relationship after to talk or after talking for hours.
After talking.
After talking, okay. And number 3, he lived in a space for a whole year to find out or finding out.
To find out
What would happen to human body. Number 4, it's also possible to video chat or video chatting once a week.
Video chat.
Video chatting. Okay. So
video chat.
Video chat? To video chat? Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you the answers. Okay, so let's say number 1, having, number 2, talking, number 3, to find out, number 4, to video chat. So, yeah, 1 minute, please. We're going to continue with the rules. And what we have to do in exercise 4, in this case, it says we have to look at the sentences from 1 to 4. From exercise 1, this one, we have to look at these underlined verbs, having, talking, to find out. So we have to complete the rules with the ing form or infinitive, only ing form. So we use after adjectives. We use ing form or infinitive after adjectives. Pueden mirar a las oraciones 1 y 4 del ejercicio 3. ing o infinitive.
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 The int.
Okay. Number 1, ing. Después de los adjetivos. Ing o infinitive. A ver, ¿dónde está un adjetivo?
ing.
Ing, okay. What about number 2? We usually use as the subject or as the object of a sentence. We usually use infinitive or ing como sujeto de la oración o u objeto.
ing.
Okay, ing form. What about number 3? We use after preposition. What do we use after preposition? ing or ing? Okay, Carlos. So
Number 1 is infinitive.
Infinitive.
Number
Okay.
1.
After adjectives, we use infinitive. Okay, and the last one, we used to say why we did something. So ing or infinitive, which one do we use? Why we did something? Yes.
Infinitive.
Infinitive is used to say why we use something. Okay, infinitive. Yeah, so we have the correct answers. Okay. Yes, Carlos, do you have another answer? No? The same? Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so number 1, the infinitive. Number 2, ing form. Number 3, ing form. And the last one, infinitive. Okay, so I'm going to show you a slide about this, about the use of infinitive and ing form. Es cortito, yeah? Okay, so infinitives and ing form. It says, so we use infinitive, we call infinitive to, the to preposition plus base form, to leave, to get, to come. So we use infinitive after adjectives. So for example, it's difficult to get up early. And in negative sentences, the word not goes before to, okay? It's difficult not to get up early. And we also use infinitives where to say why we do something, to express a purpose. So she left the office to meet a friend. Okay, so this one, okay, so we also use infinitive as a subject of a sentence. To smoke is bad for you, but it sounds weird. So the ing form, we said that we use after preposition. I drank a cup of coffee before leaving. And in case of negative sentences, not goes before ing. For example, I'm bored with not going out. And we also use ing form as a subject of a sentence. Sorry, there is a mistake there. So smoking is bad for you. Yeah, it sounds more natural. And ing form or infinitive. So ing form, we said that we use as a subject of a sentence or a subject of sentences. And infinitive, both are also used as a subject of a sentence. The difference is that smoking is bad for you sounds more natural, and to smoke ya no se usa, ya, o suena raro, is bad for you. Pero también está bien, ya, pero suena raro, más se usa smoking is bad for you. And to explain the functions of things, we use ing form. This button is for turning on the computer. And the infinitives is to explain, or we use to explain the purpose of something. So press that button to turn on the computer, okay? And so these words most of the time goes with infinitive, okay? These verbs, we say offer to read, decide to read, dislike to read, promise to, fail to, learn to, plan to, okay? And these ones are they are usually used with ing form. Enjoy reading, mind reading, finish reading, suggest, consider, recommend reading, ing form. And so yeah, these ones we are going to use only with infinitives. Make me after object pronoun, make me work, let you do. So we are using the base form. Would rather do, see him go. And here you come. Okay, we're going to practice this. Can you tell me now? Number one, it says we have to put the correct verbs in the correct form of the verb in the sentences. So I promise phoning you, or I promise to phone. Yes, I promise
to phone.
To phone.
Okay, to phone. She suggested a doctor. She suggested seeing or to see a doctor.
Seeing,
right? Yeah. So she suggested seeing a doctor. Dijimos, ¿no? Suggested, tenemos acá, sí, acá. Suggested with ing. And we agree to work or working together.
To work.
To work together, okay. And Irish has decided a car.
To buy.
To buy, okay. We said that for things we did also decided to buy a car. And the boss refused. Talking to me or to talk to me? Okay.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. To talk to me. Okay. And number 6, your English is good, but you must practice to speak or practice speaking. Speaking, right? Okay, so yeah, that's it. We're going to practice more on the book. So let's go to page 135, please. So what we have to do, 1 minute, please. Okay, 135. Todo lo que vieron está aquí en la referencia gramatical, okay? Aquí lo tienen, pueden revisar. And what we have to do on exercise 1 in this case is to choose the correct words to complete the sentences. In number 1, we have before to say or before saying. And why? Can you tell me? Before to say or before saying?
Before to say.
To say.
To say. Okay, are you sure? Does anyone have another answer? Okay. Y en vez de before, ¿cómo se le llama a esta palabra?
ING.
ING, right? Why? Yes, why, Miguel?
Es for saying.
For saying, decimos, ¿no? For saying. Okay, but why for saying? La palabra for, ¿a qué grupo de palabras pertenece? El to también pertenece a ese grupo. A ver, el to, after, at, on, in, no se acuerdan. Preposition, right? Yep. Entonces, solo que eso. Okay. So, are we going to say before to say or before saying?
Saying.
Saying, no? Because we have
here after preposition.
After preposition, yep. Okay, so before is a preposition, so before saying anything, please just listen to me. Number 2 says she wants a better job to earn. She wants a better job for earning. So which one in this case is correct? To earn or for earning?
To earn.
To earn. To earn.
To earn.
Okay. To earn more money. She wants a better job, maybe a purpose. Okay, so number 3, he's afraid of to disappoint, afraid of disappointing. Yes. He's afraid of to disappointing or disappointing.
Disappointing.
Why?
Because
The preposition.
Preposition, right? Of is a preposition. So he's of disappointing his father. And number 4, to share or sharing photos is easy with Instagram. Yes. Yes, Grover. Grover.
No, nada, se me activó el.
No, okay.
Sharing.
Sharing, okay, yeah. So sharing, dijimos que suena más natural decir o poner ing como sujeto. So, to share también es posible, pero suena más natural. Sharing photos is easy. And number 5, I'm really sorry to miss or missing your party. Missing, right? Because here we have preposition, missing. I'm delighted to tell, or I'm delighted telling you.
To tell.
To tell, okay. So I'm delighted to tell you that we are getting married. To speak or speaking another language is really useful.
Speaking?
Speaking, right? Speaking another language is really difficult. She's pleased. She's pleased. El verbo es esto. She's pleased not to work or not working. So which one in this case? She is pleased or she is happy? Sorry. ¿Qué sería? A ver.
To work?
Not to work?
Not to work.
Not to work for that company, and he asked me to take care of or taking care of.
To take care.
To take care of. Okay. And number 10, we thought about not go or not going to the wedding.
Not going?
Why, Chelsea? ¿Suena mejor not going?
Because it was about preposition.
Okay, about is a preposition, so we thought about not going to the wedding. Okay, I'm going to show you the answers now, so let's see. Number 1, saying. Number 2, not to err, sorry. Number 3, disappointing. Number 4, sharing. Number 5, missing. Number 6, to tell. Speaking. Number 7. Yes, Aida, do you have any question?
No, teacher. Perdón, tiene mi micrófono.
Okay, and number 8, not to work. Number 9, take care, to take care of, and not to go, right? So let's move on now to exercise 2, please. And what we have to do on exercise 2, in this case, it says here that we have to write sentences with sentences in present tense, okay, using ing or infinitive. Drinking too much coffee. Yes, Flores? No?
Sorry, teacher. Sorry.
Okay. So drinking too much coffee, it says here. We have to do like this. And she really enjoyed going to the movies, it says. She really. So what are we going to write in number 2? Enjoy to go or enjoy going?
To go.
She really enjoyed. Okay, she really enjoys to go to the gym, to the movies. Sorry, to the movies. Do you? Does anyone have or think in a different way? ¿Alguien dice going? No.
It's going. Enjoys going to the movies.
Enjoys going to the movies. So to go to the movies. To go to the movies. And number 2, it says it not be expensive. So expensive in this case is an adjective. ¿Qué dijimos que va después de los adjetivos?
Infinitive.
Infinitive, right? Entonces, ¿cómo sería?
It's not be expensive to aid her.
Okay, expensive, infinitive. to eat here, right? To eat here. What? Okay. So we are going to do it together. Okay. If you have any question, let me know, please. Lo vamos a hacer juntos. Ya, si tienen dudas, pregunten, por favor. Number 4. She not be afraid of make mistakes.
She isn't afraid of making.
Okay, preposition of and make. Making
Mistake.
mistake. Okay. Number 5, cook with friends be a nice way to relax. Cook with friends, bien. Yeah, this one is easy.
Cook with friends are.
Cook with my friends or to cook? Yes, Geraldine?
Is cooking? Cooking with friends is a nice way to relax.
Okay, yep. So cooking with friends is a nice way to relax. Ya, dijimos que al principio como sujeto ing, va ing, sí o sí. Porque si ponemos to cook, también le van a entender, pero suena raro. Yep.
Teacher, el is es para friends, ¿verdad? ¿No sería are?
No.
¿O es como más que todo para referirse a un camino o una manera?
No, cooking in this case se refiere a eso, ok. It's a nice way to relax. Ok, cocinar, a la definición de cocinar.
Ya.
Pero en este caso, cocinar con nuestros amigos, ¿no? Con nuestros amigos. It's a nice. Ya, se me borró la otra. Ok, pero estaba bien la otra, ya, la 4.
Entonces, teacher, ¿es necesario poner un object pronoun?
Object pronoun. ¿En cuál?
En its.
No hay object pronoun here.
¿De qué
Aquí en Friends.
Sí, porque habla de eso, ¿no?
Maletín.
Ok, with my friends. No.
¿El de la N ese rojo?
Es depende de uno, ¿ya? Porque si decimos cooking is a nice way to relax, estamos dando una definición o una perspectiva, está bien. Si lo ponen así, también está bien, ¿ok? No es tan, es opcional, ¿ok? Solo estamos dando más detalle, o estamos dando más detalle que cocinar con nuestros amigos, ¿ok? Pero no tiene nada que ver con los pronombres, ¿ok? And number 6, we delighted. So number 6. Yes.
Teacher, ¿qué significa delighted?
Dijimos delighted y el otro era happy, ¿o no?
We delighted to hear your news.
Delighted to hear your news. We delighted. Nos deleitamos. Okay, no. Delighted quiere decir alegre, ¿ya?
Entonces,
es un adjetivo.
So we delighted hearing.
Delight. Después de los adjetivos usamos infinitivo.
Hearing. Yes, teacher.
Oh. Hearing, okay. Hearing your news. Si en vez de delighted estuviera happy, we happy hearing news.
To hear.
No, it's correct. Happy hearing.
It's correct. It's correct or not?
Yes. Because it's happy is adjective.
Okay. Para los adjetivos usamos ing or infinitive.
Infinity.
Infinity, ¿no? Entonces, happy to hear, okay? Happy to hear. Decimos we happy to hear. ¿Qué le falta a esto?
Are.
We are, right? So we are happy to hear your news. Pero no es happy la palabra, no es delighted, pero ya, ¿eh? Delighted es lo mismo, okay? So delighted to hear, to hear your news. And number 7, it's not be very good at stay in touch. He
To hear.
Yes. Not be. ¿Cómo conjugamos not be?
Isn't.
Okay.
His isn't.
Very good.
At staying in touch.
Okay, staying in touch, right? Staying in touch. ING because yeah, at is a preposition.
El be está además, teacher.
Sí.
I'm sorry. Okay, isn't very good at staying in touch. Now the last one, I go to the gym. So why do we go to the gym? I go for a purpose. What is the purpose of going to the gym? ¿Cuál es el propósito? Yes, staying or to stay in shape. What is the purpose of going to the gym?
To stay in shape.
To stay, right, Jorge? So, yep. So I go to the gym to stay in shape. Okay. Para dar un propósito usamos el infinitivo o para explicar por qué. To stay in shape. Okay, I'm going to show you the answers now, but yeah, we have to go back anyway. So number 1, yeah. She really enjoys going to the movies. Number 2, it is expensive to eat. Adjetivo y después infinitivo. Afraid, preposición of, making. Number 5, cooking, como sujeto de la oración, cooking. ING. We are delighted, adjetivo. Después viene el infinitivo. Number 7, he is in very good, preposición y ING. Go to the gym, so we are giving or explaining a purpose to stay, okay? So, do you have any question? No.
Teacher,
Que no entre
por
el
un lado
examen.
usamos el infinitivo o también en base a lo que está en la 132. Se
Sí,
puede
sí,
guiarse
sí.
por un lado de ahí, ¿no? Tanto si es propósito como función o si es el verbo específico ahí en el cuadro, ¿no? ¿O estoy mal?
A ver, ¿cuál es la página 32, digo?
132, los cuadros de infinitivo y para import. Hay dos
Ok, sí,
cuadros.
aquí tiene ya. Después de preposición, ING como sujeto, después de adjetivo. Para expresar propósito se usa infinitivo, ¿ok? We have to leave, ¿por qué? To get there in time, ¿ok? Para explicar o decir por qué, cuál es el propósito o el motivo, usamos infinitivo. Esto decía, ¿no?
Sí, teacher, sí, también le decía por el cuadro que está en la 132, nos mencionó unos cuadros que son verbos específicos para el infinitivo y el otro para el import.
Ok, ya vimos esto ya. Ah, sí, acá lo vimos, ¿no?
Sí, por eso le
Ah, ya.
decía, o sea, podemos usar referentemente ese cuadrito, el que ahorita acaba de explicar, y de estos verbos específicos, ¿no?
Sí, 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 sí.
O no.
Sí, pueden usar estos verbos. Sí, para estos verbos sí o sí son infinitivos. Y para estos también. Para estos son ing, ¿ok? Más lo que les mostré hoy día, ¿no? Yes, Sandra.
Teacher, en la página 135, arriba dice, después, en el caso de hacer una oración negativa, el not va después, diré antes del ing, y hay un ejemplo, I'm bored with not going out, y en las oraciones que hicimos lo hicimos con isn't, al principio el not. ¿No hay problema con eso?
Ok, no, a ver. Sí, había una, ¿no? No me acuerdo cuál era. ¿Eran estas? Not going. No, pero no se compliquen tanto. Ya no hay mucho problema. Yes, Sandra. Ok. No, ya seguro, ok. Pero como les dije, no se compliquen tanto. Pero después de... We also use ing form después de oraciones negativas. Se
Teacher,
pone...
no lo escuché, se me fue mi señal.
Ok, ya, no se preocupen, le dije. Ya, si son oraciones negativas y es infinitivo, el not va después del to, ¿ok? Y si es ing, el not va después, perdón, antes de la ing, ¿ok? Esa es la diferencia. Antes de la ing está la palabra not cuando usamos ing form, y cuando son infinitivos está antes de to, ¿ok? El not va antes de to. Do you have another question? No.
Teacher, se me fue el internet. ¿Será que puedes repetirlo rápidamente?
Ok, ya. A ver, en oraciones negativas, si es ing, el not está después de ing, ¿ok? En oraciones negativas, la palabra not después de ing, y si son oraciones con el infinitivo, la palabra not en oraciones negativas va a estar, perdón, no es después, no es antes de to, ¿ok? Not to go, not to, where is, 1 minute, please. Okay, not to laugh. Entonces, not está antes de to, y si son oraciones negativas con el ing, el not está después del ing, perdón, antes del ing. Okay. Not going, not to laugh.
Okay, teacher.
So, let's go back now, please, to page. ¿No les gusta esto? No quieren verlo en el examen, pero va a entrar esto, lo ing de la 11. Ok, de la 11 sí va a entrar. So, 1 minute, please. So let's go back to page 107, please. We are going to do now no, we're not going to do the pronunciation. Okay? Instead, let's go to number 6, please. Exercise 6. So what you have to do here in this case is to write the infinitive or the ing form of the verbs in the brackets. So it's important. No, sorry, it's very important. So important preposition, adjective. How do we call this name? Are we going to say it's very important getting along, or to get along with your colleagues?
To get along.
To get along. Why, Jorge?
12.9. 1. It's very important to get along
Because
with your...
it's a adjective.
Okay, yep, you're right. So number 1, to get along. Number 2, in love, fall. So number 2.
Falling in love.
Okay, so yep, falling in love, we say when it goes as a subject, the same of falling. No? Falling in love. Number 3, you can use technology.
Your colleagues at work.
Para dar un propósito usamos ing o para explicar un propósito o la función de algo.
3.
To stay.
You can use technology to stay in touch, but meeting face-to-face is better.
Infinitive, so to stay in touch, but meeting face-to-face is better. So number 4, you shouldn't be afraid.
You shouldn't be afraid of asking someone.
Asking, right? So because it's a preposition, and so you shouldn't be afraid of asking. So I'm going to play the audio for this, and let's check the answer, and let's see how do we pronounce these words, okay? So number 1, it's, let's listen.
1. It's very important to get along with your colleagues at work. 2. Falling in love at first sight is impossible, except in the movies. 3. You can use technology to stay in touch, but meeting face-to-face is better. 4. You shouldn't be afraid of asking someone out. He or she will probably say yes.
Creo que no se escucha.
¿No se escuchó nada?
Sí se escuchó.
Sí se escuchó.
Okay. Okay, so it says here it's important. So do you agree with the first one? It is important to get in touch with our colleagues. What do you think? Do you agree with this? Llevarse bien, get along with your colleagues, have a good relationship, it's important or not?
Yes.
Yes. What about number 2? Falling in love at first sight is impossible, except in the movies. Is that impossible or not? It happens only in the movies? Solo en la película? Yes. Love at first sight.
It's possible.
It's possible. It happened to you or no? No? ¿Le pasó a usted?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. And number 3, it says you can use technology to stay in touch, but meeting face-to-face is better. So do you like technology to stay? Do you like technology for classes, or do you prefer face-to-face classes? Which one is better?
Face-to-face.
Face-to-face is
Technology.
better? Technology, okay. So using technology, yeah. Okay, so number 4, it says you shouldn't be afraid of asking someone out. He or she will probably say yes. Do you agree with this? Asking someone out?
¿Teacher dice salir?
Sí, salir, pero salir, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Andar?
¿Románticamente?
Sí. Do you agree with this?
No.
No?
No, teacher, this is strange.
This is strange. Okay. And okay, so yeah, let's move on. So what we are going to do now on this one here, it says how to succeed on a first date. So we have to decide, we have to complete this short text. So here we have 5 things on how to succeed on a first date. A nice place to meet is the first things you need to think about. So are we say arriving, choosing, saying, choosing a nice place to meet is the first thing you need to know. Okay. What about number 2? It says you should wear nice clothes, a good impression.
Show.
To show or showing?
To show.
To show.
To show, no? To show a good to show. Okay. Number 3, it's important on time. Adjective, important.
Arrive.
Arrive on time. Number 4, don't be afraid of
to arrive, teacher, la 3. Falta el 2.
Okay, to arrive. Don't be afraid of
Show me.
Show me. Showing.
Yes.
Okay. Showing the real you. Don't be afraid of showing the real you. Before a good night. Before. Before saying. Before saying, okay. So which one is not correct in this case?
Make.
Make.
To make.
You should wear a nice clothes.
To make.
To make, right? So to make a good impression, right? So good impression at first is important according to this. So yep, I'm going to show you the answers now. Okay, so number 1, choosing. Number 2, to make. Number 3, to arrive. Number 4, showing, and saying the last one. So yeah, all of them are correct now. Now you have the 5, you have here 5 tips in order to succeed on a first date. Ya saben, ¿no? Sigan los 5 pasos. And what we are going to do now, we are going to do the last part, okay? And then we're going to stop. Lo vamos a hacer juntos, a ver. So let's move on to number 8. It says here that think of more advices how to succeed on a first date. So according to this, it says, I think it's important to be polite. So do you think, what can you say? Don't talk too much. What advice would you give someone who is on a first date? ¿Qué consejo le daría? A ver, with don't talk too much. Yes. ¿Qué consejo darían?
Repeat, teacher.
¿Qué consejo daría a alguien que está en la first date con don't talk too much?
La segunda.
A ver. Anyone?
Only hear it. He doesn't talk too much. Only hear it.
Only her. If you are a man, only hear her. Okay. Try not to talk. Try not talking. Not talking too much. Okay. What about ask question? Yes, Miguel.
No, pues principalmente la segunda.
Okay. Okay. But being polite. Okay. Yeah. So ask questions. ¿Qué consejo darían con ask questions? It's important to choose the right question. Yes, Miguel? What are you saying? Something?
Quizás en la segunda cita es más importante.
No, pero pues en la primera.
No, en la primera no.
No,
Okay.
it's not important.
It's not important asking questions. Okay. What about make eye contact?
It's very
What
important, teacher. The visual contact direct.
Direct to their eyes. What about women? What do you say?
It is important to make eye contact with that person to show confidence.
To show confidence, okay, but not too much, right? Just when you are talking to her, porque si no ya medio acoso, ¿no? What about laugh? Can I laugh or not in my first date? Pero
Obviously, teacher.
Moderate.
Yeah.
The shape moderate. The laugh.
The laugh, okay. The laugh has to be moderate, okay. And can I tell a joke? What can you say? What advice would you give?
But a good joke.
Okay, it's important telling jokes on a first date.
Para romper la tensión. ¿Cómo se dice, teacher, eso?
Break the ice. Okay.
Romper el hielo.
Yeah, 1 minute, please. I'm going to. Okay, so yeah, we are going to stop here, but I'm going to take a picture. Prendan su cámara, por favor. Voy a cambiar la foto, ya me olvidé, tenía que hacerlo la segunda clase. So I'm going para cambiar la foto del grupo, ¿ya? And so 3, 2, a ver. Okay, here we go. Su mejor sonrisa. Okay, so yeah, we are going to un látigo, por favor. A ver si salió. Ok, un látigo. Ok, Elenir ya aprendió ya. Ahora de nuevo.
Ya aprendió.
Ya no, ya se fue, no. No, es broma. Ya, ahora sí, a ver. Okay, so what we are going to do now, yeah. I think we're going to stop here. El examen va a ser el próximo sábado, el escrito, después de... Vamos a pasar clases normales la primera hora, pero ya no hay que ver nada de gramática, esto liviano, ¿ok? Ya no hay nada de gramática, es solo inglés, o bueno, reading, nada más, ¿ok? So, no va a ser tan pesado como diría. El examen va a ser, todavía no sé cómo, si va a ser con 2 dispositivos o con 1, no nos han dicho nada. Si nos dicen es obligatorio, entonces sí o sí voy a hacer, ¿ok? Pero por si acaso vayan alistando, no sé. Estoy enojado porque no me tomaron en cuenta en esa vez. No voy a decir, no sé cómo iba a ser, ¿ya? Si nos dicen que es obligatorio, entonces sí. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta? Ya, me estaba olvidando. Para el próximo sábado, por favor, vayan decidiendo con quiénes van a dar el examen oral. Y si ya saben con quién, pongan en el grupo, para que les vayan notando. Si no tienen pareja, me avisan para que les pongan con él. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta?
O sea, teacher, ¿este sábado es el examen oral o el escrito?
El escrito. Este sábado es el escrito y el próximo sábado es el oral, ¿ok? El próximo sábado.
Teacher, ¿será que yo no puedo adelantar más el examen oral? Pasa que justamente esa fecha tengo examen de grado.
Sí, si quieren pueden dar el próximo sábado los que quieran. ¿Ya? Ok. No hay problema. Pero me avisa, ¿ya? Me avisa. Si es que o la persona con la que lo va a dar está de acuerdo para que le envíen las instrucciones. ¿Ok?
Teacher, ¿y de qué va a ser el examen ahora?
Ya, el próximo sábado les voy a dar, o voy a ver, ya, si es que a ver, puede darlo el viernes, no, el ENIR no hay problema.
El viernes, sí, puedo.
Un
Es
día,
el 23 que no puedo por eso.
Ya, entonces, un día antes, no, el próximo sábado le doy las instrucciones para que todos tengan la misma oportunidad y tiempo para preparar. El próximo sábado, ¿ok? Les doy el herido.
Ok, teacher, thank you.
You're welcome. Entonces, a todos, ya el próximo sábado les doy las instrucciones para el examen oral. Va a ser en pareja, ¿ya? Para hacerlo más rápido. So, we are going to stop here and that's all.
Teacher,
Have a nice...
una pregunta. ¿El examen escrito lo va a dividir lo mismo que hicimos lo anterior? O sea, en dos partes. Una parte
Sí. Sí, les voy a pedir que hagan una conversación, pero la hacen bien, porque ya están en nivel 6. Usen todo lo que vimos, vocabulario, gramática, todo lo que vimos, ¿ok? ¿Alguna otra pregunta? No. Ok, nos vemos entonces. Se cuidan. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.